I think, as you know, we had very good news in the budget deal that was struck with between the administration and the legislative leaders in the House and the Senate. It's a bipartisan budget deal, which has been passed by the House and, if not already, is expected to be passed by the Senate likely today and signed by the President by the end of the day, Friday. In that budget deal, there are funds for the program in which we are for our full funding grant agreement, and there is a specific reference in the House to us. And now this is for this year's budget, that is FY17, which of course started last year in real time, October 1st. So we still will have to see what happens in the FY18 budget proposal by the President, which will come out later this month, if not in the beginning of June. But it's extremely good news that we are in the budget deal, because it's a bipartisan budget deal. We could have been excluded from it, and we weren't. And it's a very important sign to the Secretary of Transportation and the FTA that we have bipartisan support, both in general for this kind of program and specifically for us. It puts the Secretary of Transportation in a better position, if she chooses to sign our grant agreement even before the FY18 budget is proposed by the President. We don't know whether or not she'll do that, but she is in a much better position to do so. And as you might imagine, we're following this on more than a daily basis to see what's going on. So as soon as we have more news on that, we'll certainly pass it along to you. But it's a very positive sign for us. So I remain cautiously optimistic. In terms of the seat capacity issue and the compliance with the full funding grant agreement requirements, we have a document in your reading file. It's also available to the public. It's been made available to the public. It's in the listed as Agenda 9A, and it is a general explanation of the capacity issues and an affirmation that we fully believe that we comply with the technical requirements that the FTA has, and we have not been informed by the FTA that there's any issues. We also have in that, in addition to reference to complying with the technical requirements, we have what we consider to be the real world increase in capacity based upon the characteristics of our system. This isn't what is necessary for the FFGA, but we think it's the real world demonstration that we're going to have an increase in capacity that's very meaningful beyond what the technical requirements are. As to the 25th Avenue grade separation, as you know, the funding of that comes from multiple sources: the San Mateo County Transportation Authority, City of San Mateo, and high-speed rail. High-speed rail has delayed its commitment of funding its portion of that grade separation pending clarity on the full funding grant agreement. Hopefully that clarity will come soon because, as you know, they're ready to get the project going, and we can't, certainly a contract can't be entered into until that commitment is fully satisfied.